How are you? Do you have low energy? Do you have fatigue? Is it hard to keep your energy throughout the day sometimes? You have trouble losing weight? You feel bloated? You feel groggy? Well, I got news. It's not your fault. You might have been working out and you might not be getting the results you deserve. And it's not your fault or your trainer's fault for that matter. As a matter of fact, there's foods that are actually keeping your body in a fat holding mode, basically a state of inflammation. And now what inflammation is basically a whole cascade of effects in the body that's caused by some of these so-called healthy foods that we may be eating. These healthy foods, or so-called healthy foods, could be dairy in the form of milk and cheese. It could be gluten, wheat, breads, pastas, crackers. Gluten's found in a ton of processed foods. Another one is sugar. Sugar is a huge culprit. Sugar is found in so many different things, added sugar especially. It's found in processed oatmeal, granola bars, cereals, juices, baking mixes, spices, you name it, there's going to be sugar usually in there in the form of added sugar. These three foods send off this whole cascade of inflammation in the body and basically keep the body in a fat holding mode. You got to think of the body sort of like a house. And when we're having all these things come in, basically we're dirtying up the house. When the house is dirty, it's a big mess to try to clean up. And what happens is when we're doing this day in, day out, it's a huge, huge mess. And it takes forever for the body to try to release some of this. So some of this stored fat that we have is actually toxic waste. It's actually things that want to get released from the body, but the body's so backed up, so clogged up, it's having trouble doing that. So the number one problem when it comes to losing weight or feeling down, feeling low energy, is actually getting out of that state of inflammation. There's also another reason. The second reason, and an even bigger problem, is blood sugar stabilization. Basically, what I mean by that is when we eat certain foods, sometimes they'll spike our blood sugar through the roof. So this is not really a good thing, because when the blood sugar is very high, insulin comes out and insulin goes very high. Now, the problem with insulin is it's not good or bad, but it's called a fat secreting hormone. Basically, when a lot of insulin's in the bloodstream, the body wants to hold on to fat and it doesn't want to release anything. On top of that, the body sometimes overcompensates and sends out too much insulin. So when too much insulin comes out into the bloodstream, blood sugar goes way down. And when it goes way down, we now have an even bigger problem, because that's what's going to cause cravings, and our energy is just going to plummet all the way to the bottom. We're usually probably going to reach for caffeine, some type of sugar, some type of sweet, some type of energy bar to sort of pick us back up. So this blood sugar fluctuation keeps us on this roller coaster where it's going up and down and up and down. And this can go on all day long. But there's actually a way that we can come in and reduce that blood sugar load. Things that will spike the blood sugar will be sodas, juices, breads, pastas, cookies, cakes, sometimes sauces, salad dressings, things that have added sugar. Your protein shake might even have added sugar. So sometimes we might be consuming what we think is a healthy breakfast or a healthy meal substitute, and it's actually doing us more harm than good, because it's bringing a lot of sugar and a lot of other additives and things that don't need to be in the body. So that's the second biggest problem when it comes to weight loss and when it comes to getting in a better mood and feeling like you have more energy. So with that, I want to introduce myself. My name's Nick, and I'm a trainer, personal trainer, and health coach. And I'm here to help you so that way you can feel a lot more energy, you can feel better, you can have better digestion, you can get rid of that bloat, you can actually lose weight in the process. I'm a firm believer in bio-individuality, which basically means that every single person's different. There's no one diet that's good for one person and it's good for everybody. Each individual person is an individual and they're unique, and they each have their own unique body blueprint. And with that blueprint, there's going to be some foods that work very well for you, and there's going to be others that don't work so well. On top of that, I'm also another firm believer in not necessarily avoiding bad foods. So foods that we talked about earlier, the gluten, the dairy, processed foods, the sugar. We don't necessarily want to avoid them because avoiding brings along a negative connotation. So we don't want that. We want to focus more on the positive. The positive side of things is focusing on what we can have. The good healthy food, the greens, the vegetables, the fruits, the nuts, the seeds, all that good stuff. That's the stuff we want to focus on, because the more we focus on that, it automatically crowds out the bad stuff and we end up having less of the bad stuff. So as we do that, you're going to experience more energy, less fatigue, less bloating, better digestive health. You're going to lose weight in the process. We're going to make this as easy as possible. So I actually put together this program, which basically is for 14 days. So in 14 days, you're actually going to be able to find your unique body blueprint, and from there know exactly what foods are working for your body and which ones aren't. I call this program 14-Day Shred. So basically within 14 days, you're going to be able to get rid of the inflammation. You're going to be able to stabilize your blood sugar. Your body's going to now go from fat holding mode into fat burning mode. And in that process, you're going to have so much more energy. You're going to feel vibrant. You're going to feel alive. You're going to be thriving. And it's all laid out for you in an easy to follow plan. So I took all my best information, all the best things that have worked with clients that I've worked with in the past, and I've put it all together in this one program for you. Basically, within 2 weeks, 14 days, you're going to know exactly what foods work well for you. You're going to know how to cook healthy recipes. You're going to know how to go shopping for healthy food. You're going to be able to cook recipes and healthy meals that the whole family will enjoy. So they're not even going to seem like healthy foods. This is not necessarily a diet. It's more of a lifestyle change. You're also, within 14 days, going to have way more energy. You're probably going to be able to reduce the caffeine intake if you currently have coffee. Coffee is very hard and very acidic in the body. So in this guide, you're going to learn different alternatives to use in place of coffee, and you're probably going to unlock so much energy from the inside, you're not even going to need the coffee anymore. So basically, in 14 days, you're going to have this entire unique body blueprint to go by, and it's something that can last forever. You can always come back to this, and you'll know what to eat, when to eat, how to go shopping, how to prepare things, and you're going to learn all these other tips and strategies inside this program. You're going to learn how to stabilize your blood sugar, so that way we keep the body out of fat holding mode and put it in fat burning mode. You're going to have more energy that way. It's going to be nice and even. It's not going to go up and down all day. You're going to learn how to get your digestive health much better. You're going to learn the #1 secret drink or elixir that you could be drinking today that will actually help you get rid of the bloat, digest your food better, have more energy, and naturally lose weight and get to your ideal body shape. So exactly what do you get? When you take action today, you're going to get a 14-day guide that I've written in both a vegan and an omnivore format. So you're actually getting 2 full plans with this. In a 14-day guide, we're going to go over how to handle cravings, healthy eating tips, how to make a healthy meal, how to go shopping for healthy foods. On top of that, you're going to get 2 weeks worth of recipes and suggested meal plans. You're going to know exactly what to eat if you follow this plan. There's going to be no guesswork involved. It's all done for you. It's all laid out for you. Things are interchangeable. So you're going to have a whole set of omnivore recipes if you eat meat or fish or eggs, and you're going to have a whole set of vegan recipes and meal plans if you stay away from all that. So either way, you're going to have a plan that's unique to you. You're also going to get, on top of that, 14 days of accountability. That's right, me personally, I'm going to email you every single day to keep you accountable and hold you accountable so you stay on track. Because I know, and you know, that if we're not held accountable, we might try something for a couple of days and then fall right off. And I don't want that happening to you. So I'm going to make sure that I contact you every single day via email, so that way I remind you to stay on track. You're also going to get tips, strategies, hints, different recipes, all of this great stuff that's going to help you on your journey. And today, if you're willing to take action today, I'm also throwing in these bonuses for a limited time, and that's basically going to include how to lower your blood sugar, the Lower Your Blood Sugar Guide, where you're going to learn how to stabilize blood sugar throughout the whole day, get the body out of fat holding mode and into fat burning mode. We're going to cut the inflammation that way. You're also going to get a food diary, so that way you can journal your food, because the number one important thing, the most important part of this program is actually writing down your food and how it affects you. Do we have an emotional attachment when we're eating? Are we eating because we're stressed? What's causing these cravings? How does this food make me feel? Does it give me more energy? So that's going to be all laid out for you in one simple to follow guide. You're also going to get a weight loss tracker, because sometimes the scale might not go up or down. It might stay right where it is, but your body measurements will change. You can lose a couple of inches on your waist. You can lose a couple of inches on your thighs. You might feel more energetic. Your skin might clear up. Progress could come in so many different forms and fashions, so that's going to be laid out for you in another guide. And I'm also going to include the key to great digestion. You're going to learn the number one trick that you can implement starting right away to get better digestion, to relieve the bloat, and to start losing weight today with your very next meal. You're also going to find out the number one elixir that you can be drinking every single day to get your body back in balance, get you burning fat, get you out of this inflammation zone and into this healthy, nice, free-flowing energy. You're going to get all that today when you take action. So if you're ready to roll and you want to join this journey with me, let me help you out, and just click below. You're going to see more information. You're also going to see the button. You can click that button. You can take action right now, today, and for the very low price of $97, you can make that investment in yourself and get on the track to losing weight, feeling great, and having tons more energy. And I promise you, I'm going to be with you every single day of your entire journey. So once again, click down below. I'll see you on the inside.